When you think of icons here in the past in the NPWA, you think of a man who's been there since the very beginning in 1993. A man who held his head high and faced all the Federation's worst villains. The ultimate champ. The ultimate champ began in the NPWA in a tournament final to crown the first heavyweight NPWA champion. His finalist opponent was Hot Body Brown, and he came up short end. His feud in 1993 with Hot Body Brown continued forever, all season last year, and in the meantime, he picked up his first championship, the Connecticut Championship, which he won in a tournament final against the Bad Boy, becoming the first ever Connecticut champion. And he defended that title with honor, class, dignity, and pride. And he had the respect of the wrestling fraternity and all the fellow fan favorites of the NPWA. A man that was proud of what he had accomplished the good old-fashioned way by earning it. But the Ultimate Champ's toughest test, and his final test in the NPWA, as it proved to be, was to culminate his feud with Hot Body Brown. Never being able to defeat him, he knew that if he couldn't defeat this man, perhaps he should hang it up. They went at it. Hot Body Brown defending his NPWA championship against the Ultimate Champ this past June. It was a retirement match and a battle that will never be forgotten in the NPWA, where the Ultimate Champ was to put it all on the line. But a man was outside watching the event, and it was the Samurai, who wasn't getting involved in the action, but really wanted to see Hot Body Brown lose. Wanted to see Hot Body Brown lose the NPWA title to the man he spent years humiliating, the Ultimate Champ. But the Samurai was not too pleasantly assaulted by Hot Body. So the Samurai reached in, grabbed salt that he carried on him for whatever reason, but hit the Ultimate Champ and sent him in retirement. An accident. A complete accident. And the Ultimate Champ was left out of wrestling.
No.
And here in the NPWA, what the stipulation said, it was agreed to that he couldn't come back. But there was a clause in the contract, according to Commissioner Serrano, and that was that if Hot Body Brown agreed to it, because he's the man who put the Ultimate Champ out, he could allow the Ultimate Champ back. Well, there was not a chance of that happening. But things could change over time when you want your job back.
There was no holds barred. I gotta stick to that because I'm the man. But you know what? I look at it this way. The salt was going for Hot Body. Samurai interfered and the salt was going for Hot Body, not the Ultimate Champ. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll leave that decision to Hot Body. If he ever wants to reinstate the Ultimate Champ, that'll be his decision to make, not mine. Because I gave my word. So as far as I'm concerned, for now, it's in Hot Body's hand. I washed my hands of it.
So after months of not seeing the Ultimate Champ in action, he must have went to Hot Body Brown. Because last week on NPWA Wrestling, we all found out who Hot Body Brown's future warrior was. It was the very skilled and talented man we used to respect. A man who shocked us all, the Ultimate Champ. And the shock was seen everywhere.
What's got into you?
He's the one that knocked me out of the NPWA by throwing the salt in my face, which everybody has seen it.
That's it, you tell him.
Champ, you're not a Rupert.
He's
What
the
are
one
you
that
doing?
has turned.
Don't point in my face, pal.
Wait a minute.
He's the one that
No, no.
The belief wasn't there. nobody, including myself, and I'm sure many of you fans could believe that was him. Right now, let's hear from the man who feels betrayed. Scott Aresco is standing by with the samurai in the back with his response to everything that has transpired here in the NPWA.
What's going on here? What is the Ultimate Champ doing with Hot Body Brown? These guys hate each other. What is going on here?
I don't know. It just... I'm completely mystified. I know it wasn't over that stupid salt thing, you know? It can't be over.
Oh, come on, it happened a while ago. The match should be over by now.
There must be something that we're not knowing about. That's,
This is Hot Body Brown, Ultimate Champ. They're bitter enemies. What are they doing together?
Can't say. It's something I've been wondering about for a long time. But I just can't figure it out.
You gotta try talking to Ultimate Champ. You gotta try loving him. I can't understand why he would consider joining forces. I mean, I know Ultimate Champ
Badly. I mean, the man's career was gone. Yes, I understood that's a lot. Yeah, but I try to look at things through everybody's eyes. And I can understand his being confused, hurt a little, upset, distraught. But it's nothing that couldn't have been talked about. I'm sure a lot of the members of the audience that were watching that show realized it was a mistake. I mean, when I threw the salt that show, remember that one? That was a mistake. And when I pulled the mask off,
the shock. I couldn't believe it.
It was a shock. But I'm used to such things happening here. It's what the NPWA is all about. It's unpredictable. Whatever happens, I'm not worrying about that. I have Hot Body to face, and
that's the main thing. How can you stay focused on this big title? You got your match.
It's not easy, but I'm going to do it and give it my best shot.
Does the Ultimate Champ know anything about? Did he ever talk to you about? Does he know anything about the martial arts at all?
Didn't quite reveal that to me, but yet there was no doubt about it. I don't know if he just did some crash training or did he realize I was going to be his focus and just went after me and tried to beat me with my own style. He came pretty close to doing that. But he's going to be, I don't know if he's wrestling again or what the story is, but he's a force to reckon with. But I'm not thinking about that. Like I said.
Right, I'm sorry, I'm throwing you sidetrack about too. Hot Body. I'm concentrating on Hot Body because you could be champion of the world. Simple as that.
And then once I'm that high up, I'll look down and see what else I have to do. Other issues to take care of, and maybe the Ultimate Champion.
He wouldn't be in this corner, would he? Ultimate Champion. No, he can't be. He's not. What is he? He's not reinstated. But he's not reinstated. He's gone. He's not even.
Yeah, it's on the right. Anyway. Yep. Anyway, Hot Body Brown. That's what I'm training for. This is gonna be the most training of my life, and here it goes.
All right. Well, best of luck to you. Oh, by the way, Commissioner wants to talk to you about a few things. So let's.
To NPWA Wrestling, I'm Bill Brownson along with gorgeous Gary Johnson. We're getting ready for that big return match, Sledge and Justice. First time Sledge has been in the ring in a while against the West Coast Connection, but right now we're going to take you a clip. This is 2 weeks ago. Conan O'Brien show, gorgeous Gary, you saw it. Hot Body Brown a little bit upset about this piece because he claims he was interviewed and he wasn't really talked to in the interview. I don't know. We didn't see him on the Conan O'Brien show. Did you see him?
Yes, I did.
Oh, come on.
I do. Anything Hot Body Brown says, I have to believe. And I'll tell you everything I know. He should have been on that show.
We got highlights of the piece. Hot Body Brown, he's a little upset. He's a little perturbed about it.
Jetport Holiday
Here we
Inn
go.
in Elizabeth, New Jersey, for the annual meeting of the Cauliflower Alley Club, an informal gathering of retired professional wrestlers. I'm here tonight to get the professional wrestling community's take on the upcoming presidential election. Let's go inside, shall we?
We want changes. Do you understand? We want changes in this country. What is best for this country? What is best for the future?
Get off your
and I think Doyle
Vote for Dole. He says vote for Dole.
Thank you.
And then you got this Dole over here. This pencil neck geek is definitely stuck for an answer when you say hello. In fact, you take them both, put both of you together in a bag, shake it up, and nothing would come out. From the South Pacific Islands, brother.
Illinois, is that a South Pacific Island?
South Pacific.
If there's any that he'll be able to pull off the 15% tax cut and still...
Well, I'm going to tell him how to do it. And, I mean, not many people watch the show, right? So I won't let too many secrets out.
Right.
If he wants to pull something off, he has to turn around. If he goes, sneaks down in his trunks like this here, and see, he pulls something out like this, when Bill Clinton ain't looking, he just whap him, right? And then when he goes, he won. I feel so good.
Upcoming presidential election. Actually, I kind of liked Pat Buchanan, but he's out of the running so far. So I'm looking to Dole. You know, I like those straight shooters. I'll see you later.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
That's my wife, Sarah. My wife's a fan. Well, there you have it. The wrestling world has spoken, although I'm not quite sure what they've said.
Do you realize what you have here tonight?
Yeah.
Do you realize that these are the legends of professional wrestling? Do you realize? Are you look at this beautiful lady right here? All these people are here in awe. Look at my friend over there, right there.
We're done, Captain. We're done. We're finished. We're leaving.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're leaving? I don't care. I'm not ready to leave.
Who's not leaving?
I'm right here. I'm just starting. What do you mean you're leaving? I'm not leaving.
Who's not
I'm
leaving?
staying right here.
We gotta go.
You gotta go. I don't have to go.
No, you don't have to go.
I'm sitting right here with Luther's. I'm sitting here with Freddie Blassie. I'm sitting here with Vince McMahon. I'm saying, hey, Vince. Hey, Vince McMahon. Hey, Vince McMahon.
I don't believe it. We didn't see no Hot Body Brown, though, I'll tell you.
What do you mean? Didn't you just see him in the corner over there?
Well, he didn't really get in. There he is. He's standing by. He's actually he's out of the United States at the moment, I think, but he's standing by for comments. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. But Hot Body, we didn't see you on the Conan O'Brien piece. What's wrong? What happened on that? Conan O'Brien's co-host, Andy, whoever his name is, I don't even care. He asked me what I thought about the presidential elections, and I told him. I knew who was going to win, and I told him why. And then they showed the segment on NBC, on the Conan O'Brien show 2 weeks ago. And they have Jimmy Superfight Snuka on there. 3 minutes, incoherent interview. They show Appa. They show pictures of headlocks. They show all this garbage. You hear from Sonny, the Body Donnas, people like that. Didn't even put on Hot Body Brown. I talked to them. They taped me. They weren't impressed, huh? Hot Body Brown doesn't get a spot on the Conan O'Brien show in the presidential elections. I don't believe it. You see me hang around in the background. I was there. I had my picture. You saw the things that Hot Body Brown was doing at Cauliflower Alley at that banquet. And I don't believe that they did this to me. Conan O'Brien, Andy, don't try and stop Hot Body Brown. I'll find out. You watch. Someday, somehow, I'll get on. I'm going to find out why I wasn't on in that clip. I'm mad. National. All right, Hot Body. That's enough. Get out of here. That's right. Oh, man.
He has a right to be in here. I'm going to boycott that show from now on.
You're going to boycott that show?
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you something. Anytime Hot Body has something to say, and of course it's very important, you know, has to do with who's going to be our next president of the United States. He gave his expert opinion and his advice, and they didn't want to listen to him.
Well, we all found out about the elections yesterday. But it is no surprise, was it?
Wasn't no surprise here.
And now, we're going to see a surprise because the West Coast Connection, this is the first time Sonny D has stepped into the squared circle as a wrestler and played. Sonny D not too happy. What's he got? His water bottle. He's going to need it. They're going to take on the returning Sledge. Sergeant Sledge he used to be known as, and Justice. Let's hear from Sonny D, because I think he's got the mic. He's got something to say.
I can't believe I have to fight in this stupid tag match.
I think somebody cut his mic off. We're just scared. I can't hear him too well.
I can still hear him from up here.
His mic's not even on. He's out there rambling.
He said he can't believe he has to wrestle. He's not a wrestler. He's a manager. He's right.
I can't believe he's had that shirt for 8 years. Spring break '88.
Wow.
No one can confuse him with Mr. GQ.
He's a Mr. GQ, huh?
Well, I mean, look at him.
They're going down.
He reaches back into the closet, his closet there, and reaches out and finds some 1988 clothes.
Jams. Remember those jams? Those are around about '84. All right, we are getting ready for the big return. It's been about 7-8 months since we've seen Sledge in the ring.
Not long enough.
This is him. First time we've teaming up with his brother in a tag team match. I don't think these two have ever teamed up. As a matter of fact, they have never teamed up as a team.
They used to team up and beat up on all little twin little girls in our neighborhood all the time. That's what I used to hear. That's what I heard about these guys. All those little girls in the neighborhood, these guys used to team up and beat them up all the time.
I doubt that. There they are. Sledge, what do you think about the new look? Whoa! Blade almost got
Still gotta buy him a razor. Looks like he's been out in the woods forever.
Oh, you were stuck in a pond for quite some time.
I know.
I was the ultimate champ.
How was that working?
We found out the true
He's a
side of that.
self-imposed exile. This man that was put out of wrestling. What a...
All right, we're getting ready to lock up Blade and Justice. This is going to be something else indeed. Both teams, I'd say, have even advantage because Sledge, Sonny D haven't been in the ring for quite some time. Well, Sonny D never, as far as I know. I'm sure he's been in the ring elsewhere, but Justice, Blade, two up-and-coming wrestlers. They all match up quite well. In style. I don't know about clothing, but style.
Definitely style. Wrestling style here. Even.
Whoa!
All on the boards here.
Here we go. The return of Sledge in the ring.
Of course, we don't know how strong that leg is of Sledge's. We don't know. It could give out at any time.
Well, he's had about 3 injuries now on the leg and a headbanger. He put a halter to his return for a few weeks when he attacked him on the G-spot. Incidentally, the G-spot will be on next week. And he's not telling us who his special guest is, Gorgeous Gary. How come he won't say nothing? You have any idea who that might be?
Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Oh, come on.
I wouldn't tell you anyway.
He says that he's not going to tell us, but he always says every week it's going to be Hot Body Brown. But we never see Hot Body Brown.
Maybe it is Hot Body Brown.
We'll see. Could be Mad Mike for all we know.
No, he said special guest.
Oh.
Special.
Oh, he's special in a way.
Well,
boy, did we all.
He did ride that special bus when he went to school. You know, the ones with the trucks.
Carrying all students.
Yeah, that carry all students there. That's it. You ran them too, Bronson?
Anyway, Sonny D putting the chokehold now to Sledge. Oh, Blade charges in with a knee.
What a move.
I'll tell you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sonny D may be a stranger to the ring, but he's no stranger to the tactics he's using out there.
Wow.
He's quite aware of his surroundings and what he's doing.
Now look who's showed up in the booth, wrestling fans. You couldn't wait any longer. I know all of you were expecting this.
I knew I heard that bus.
I have the bus. I have a question for you, Mad Mike. Are you the special guest on the G-Spot next week?
No, I'm not, but I know who it is, and you do too. And it's not Hot Body Brown.
What do you mean I know who it is?
You're going to have to find out next week now, won't you?
Well, how would I know if I got to find out next week?
You know who it is. Not even Scott Aresco's that stupid.
Whoa! Scott Aresco, by the way, doing just fine. after he had a small accident last few weeks. Everything, he's getting better. Wish him well.
Well, just coming back from Serrano's office. Caught the Samurai going out as I was going in.
Oh, Samurai, what did he have?
Samurai had a nice burn on his face.
Why?
Well, if Hot Body, being out of the country, wherever he is, would not be so happy.
Oh, what's going on?
Next week, Serrano's going to come out about Samurai's next match.
I can sort of see where this is leading.
We also have a matchup where Sledge will be back in singles competition next week.
Yes. Well, yeah. He's here now. We're watching him now.
Oh yeah, but he's.
What's the other surprise? You're gonna step in the ring?
Whoa. Not yet. You guys haven't pushed me that far. And Hot Body and Ultimate Champ will explain everything next week.
Together. Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
Are they really friends, or did they just do this to get back at the Samurai?
They're back.
Whoa.
For good.
Oh my goodness. I don't know about that. Mad Mike.
Hooked on Phonics worked for me. Mike, a little,
Do you think he really knows what he's talking about?
I don't know. He's maybe just too excited about the information he's getting.
Uh-oh, Sledge trying to rally the fans.
Hold on. I'm telling you.
Justice. Gonna need this. So right now, West Coast Connection has been taking it to him. And they got him double teamed in the corner again. Sledge can't stand it.
No, if any double teaming gonna go on, you know that Sledge has gotta be part of it, so.
Blatant choke by Sonny D. The referee is totally distracted here.
Choke.
Choke.
What are these guys, the Atlanta Braves? They're not choke artists.
Well, here in the NPWA, about 2/3 of the professional athletes we have, they all know how to choke, and it's always behind the ref's back. Sometimes I want to choke other people, but they sit in the booth, and it wouldn't sound good when you're announcing and can't talk no more.
Well, I know how you feel about Mad Mike, but you don't want to choke him. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't exactly talking just about Mad Mike, but
I was gonna ask Mad Mike if I knew who the special guest at the time of G-Spot show was gonna be next week, but he left here so quickly.
Why would you ask that question?
He said that you knew. He said that he knew.
He didn't say you knew.
I must know.
He didn't say you knew.
Well, I have to know.
Into the corner. Whoa!
I consider myself up to date on knowledge here, so I would hope I know, but maybe I don't. Maybe I do.
Oh, Sledge goes down. Sonny D tripped him up on the top.
Jesus, clubs. It fell. The leg gave out, I bet you.
Cover! Referee's not paying attention. Come on, ref.
2 3 count right there. There's a 5, 6.
1, 2. This referee has a very consistent count, and it could get you.
Consistently doesn't get above 2.
Well, that's because there's a kick out before 3. What would you know about refereeing? Never seen you in there before refereeing.
Well, I don't want to make $4.50 an hour either, especially for a half-hour show. So that tells you.
I think
the brains these guys have.
I think the raise is kicking in next month.
Minimum wage, I guess that's right.
I think that the raise.
$6 maybe.
I think the budget of the NPWA is moving on up.
Oh, sure. You can tell by the clothes that all our wrestlers are wearing.
We don't pay for them. They got to pay for them themselves. Not many wrestlers have the budget for it, I guess.
Our referees are...
That's why they do this.
Our referees over there got ready for a softball game. Well, not everybody could be the executioner who's a self-made millionaire.
Well, the executioner has found
stole it all.
Other adventures out there in the world. Many adventures. Besides wrestling,
I heard Michael Jordan's not the only one that's coming out with his own cologne line.
Oh, must be talking about the same man.
Must be.
The executioner. He's no longer here in the NPWA until he meets the bad boy. But the bad boy, I saw him around earlier today. I was wondering what he was doing.
You saw him around already. Around what?
Oh, Justice is getting his shirt ripped off, and they're bullying him up. Pulled his shirt over.
You saw the bad boy. What was he doing?
He is lurking around.
Lurking, huh?
I noticed my lunch is missing today.
I think that's all about that the bad boy kid do is lurk. That's a good adjective to describe what he does.
He likes going to walk around World Gym so he can get to McDonald's. That's about as close as he's gotten. This McDonald's is not far from the World Gym area. Justice take it to the outside. They got his shirt off in there. What? Uh-oh! No! Not again!
He's all wet.
We've seen that before.
I mean, literally all wet.
Oh! Sledge. They're getting pummeled.
You know, you would think at Justice's age you would reach the point where you don't have to worry about wetting the pants anymore, you know? But,
oh, come on.
This guy just, you know...
Oh! Blade misses.
The referee has lost control of his bout. He has lost complete control.
Referee John Callagher in there. I haven't seen too much of him in the squared circle officiating matches, but he's one of the best. We got him from another group.
One of the best. Which means anywhere else he'd be one of the worst.
There's a water bottle in there. Oh!
That's illegal.
That can do it.
That's a disqualification. I gotta believe the ref saw that.
I think he did, but he's letting things go. After all, Justice got squirted with that water bottle from Sonny D.
Well, you know,
hold on.
The water doesn't hurt as much, well, maybe it does for Justice. It doesn't get hit with it in the head with it.
Oh. Tag is made to the Sledge. Put him away, Sledge. Boy, it's great to see the Sledge back in the ring. Former NPWA heavyweight champion.
Former.
Oh, no, Sonny D. Oh, look at this. Got all four men in there again.
This is a wild melee. Look at this.
Oh, drops the elbow. Oh. Blade dropping him down again.
Working out late, Blade. I'm telling you right now. Sledge is not going to come back. He's never going to be 100% like he used to be.
Sledge whipped in. There it is. The blade punch. He didn't really catch the effect of him. Cover quick. 1, 2, 3.
That was 3.
Kick out.
Oh, that was 3.
I've never seen anybody kick out a blade punch, but Sledge, I don't think he caught Sledge that well. I think he mistimed it. Sonny D's on the outside, not looking too good. Justice is taking it to him. There's chairs flying everywhere.
This match is out of control.
This is the return of Sledge. He wants it to be good.
It's no longer a wrestling match.
Uh-oh. Tag is made. Finish him off, he says.
Because he can't do it. So he's lost it. In the old days, Sledge would have gladly tried to finish him off.
Well, we're almost running out of time here this week on NPWA Wrestling, but we are to remind you that next week, Hot Body Brown and the Ultimate Champ will be discussing just why. What happened with the Ninja Warrior and Samurai and all that other stuff happened. Why our Ultimate Champ turned into what he is today. And we're also going to see Sledge in action again. And the Cool Kid meets a mystery opponent next week. Open contract. We'll have more on that. Sledge off the top. Sonny D's in a whole heap of trouble. 1. Wait a second. There he is. Oh, the food's over and he's in the ring.
Kidding. Now he's lurking.
Wow, he's taking it to Sledge.
You know, that's one thing you got to run about a referee. It allows people to get hit by water bottles, chairs. 2 men in the ring at the same time.
Oh,
teams.
hit him.
You get the bad boy down there. He rings the bell for disqualification.
Wow. Uh-oh, there goes referee John Keller out of the ring.
He's gone. Get him out of there.
Oh no, this could be trouble.
The leg.
Club sandwich. I saw it coming. Look at that. The West Coast Connection goes down. The bad boy knocked him over.
I don't think he meant to do that. Bad boy's got to watch it.
Kind of like a bowling ball running over duck pins. Those guys just went flying.
Hey, now. We're talking about the bad boy here.
Sledge and Justice. Sledge and Justice. Disqualification winners. And they're, look at this, we got Sledge and a bad boy going at it like never before here. We've got 3-on-2. The brothers are doing pretty good in there.
Well, I can't believe this. Well, yeah, look how good Sledge is doing.
Bad boy out of nowhere. He was one of the men that was in on Sledge's attack to put him out with Hot Body and Big Bubba. You remember he brought a chain to the ringside and everything.
How could I forget that?
Boy, everybody wants Sledge. Headbanger, bad boy. Hot body. Have to find out more about this because Gordy Scary, we're just about out of time. Well, for Mad Mike, Gordy Scary Johnson, I'm Bill Bronson, and we'll see you next week right here on NPWA Wrestling.